Let me go. I don't want this no more. I don't want this no more. I'm gonna lay when I need to go right. No, my life I had to fight. But I don't want this no more. No, I don't want this no more. Ain't no loyalty out in these streets. Ain't no peace, ain't no relief. And I don't want this no more. No, I don't want this. Let me get to the other side.
What up, what up, what up? Fellas, grab your girls. It's about to get sexy in here. What's up? Thank y'all for tuning in tonight. Yo, it's the other side. Yo, make sure before we get started, make sure you like, subscribe, hit your post notifications, share, and please always comment because your voice needs to be heard. So tonight we got the crew with us.
Latricia Johnson Miller. Hey y'all.
It's your girl Whitney Nicole.
Shot.
How was y'all day?
I'm tired.
Let's just start
It
there.
was a long day.
Let's just start
It
there.
was a rough day.
Yeah, it was a long.
Yeah,
No,
it
it's
was-
been a long
it's-
week.
Yeah, it's a rough day.
Every day's a long day.
Yeah.
But still we
Here.
pressed through.
Thank
You
God
press
to be
on.
above ground.
I
That's
feel
a
Let me
fact.
say
Most
that.
definitely.
It's
Most
always a
definitely.
fact.
I feel you.
Most definitely.
So now we above ground. We gonna talk about something that's a little saucy. So look here, fellas. If you ain't on your thug thizzle, ladies, you ain't on your thug thizzle. Don't get mad at us, but we gonna call you to the table on this one. All right. So the topic tonight is why buy the cow when you can get the milk for free?
Mm.
I'm gonna say that again. Why buy the cow when you can get that milk for free?
Hey, you
Okay.
see these women faces? You see these women faces?
No,
Set it off.
I'm
Set it
good.
off.
I'm good with it because I've been on both sides. I've given my milk away. I've given my milk away.
I think we've all given our milk
Yeah.
away. To the
But
milkman.
in the interim of giving my milk away, it was when I wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was when I wanted to, and I didn't give all of my benefits away. We lived like roommates for a minute there, and then when I got a last name, and he put a ring on it,
Mm-hmm.
then I throw that butt back like rice at a wedding.
Really? Okay.
You making it wait as a professional. You can do other stuff, but
Right.
you
Yeah, I
making
can
it
do
wait.
other stuff. Like I'm not an actress, but I make movies.
Okay. Say no more.
Oh,
Say no more.
oh. So look here.
I wasn't ready for that.
I
I was not
I was
ready.
not ready
I was
for
not
that.
ready
I
for that.
Look, for y'all who don't understand, I'm gonna bring it down in a smooth, quick analogy. Look, say you drink milk every day, right? And there's a farmer down there, but he's giving you this milk for free, right? So instead of going to buy the cow, you can go get that milk for free. So we're gonna put it in today's terms. And my grandma used to say it because she was saying about shacking up. But everybody, not everybody, but shacking up is prevalent today. You know what I mean?
Very.
So we're going to touch on just the living together, the doing things that you shouldn't, or you shouldn't, doing things that they require or want you to do. You know what I mean? Like pay your bill and stuff like that. So how y'all feel about that?
I mean, everybody doesn't want to be married. So some people just want ships. They want a friend with benefit ship, or they just want to be living together, and they don't want the ties that go with being married. They don't want the responsibility of being married.
I feel like that's necessary though. I think you should definitely live with somebody before you up and marry them.
I agree.
You know? So
I agree.
I'm not with the old school lingo of, oh, you can't be shacking up. I don't care about that. I don't care about none of that. You know what I'm saying? I need to live with a
You
friend.
put some
Let
You might not like her.
Let me see what kind
put
of cow I'm getting.
depth in that
No, he put
voice.
some bass in
Yeah,
his
I
voice
don't
on
care
that.
about none of that.
How you feel about it?
I mean, I think it depends on the person. What does that person want? They may not, like you said, they may not want to be married, and they may be okay with that. But if you are wanting something more, I do think that you have, for women, I think you got to pull back a little bit. I mean, I know women that love to, I'm going to cook him all this, but why? I mean, I'm not saying you cannot cook him a meal, but I think that you need to be careful about being the chef and doing these things to solidify yourself as, I'm wifey, look at me, look, right? Because I'm cooking for you. I cleaned you, I washed your clothes, but I mean.
And that's why I was not doing all of that.
And I think you need to kind of pull back on that because I think that you can give so much. And I think we sometimes unconsciously do it. We don't even know we're doing it at first. Then you're like, hold on, wait a minute. I ain't getting really what I should be
But
getting.
you're speaking in a scenario that you actually live with this person.
No, we don't have to live with this person. I'm
Okay.
talking about in general. People that are
Okay.
just dating or they dealing with each other. But if
But they have
you-
two separate households.
Yeah, let's say two separate households. But let's say one, I'm just going to speak from the woman's perspective. She wants marriage. She wants more. I do not think that you should just be doing all of that. I think that you should save some of that. I'm not saying that you can't, but I don't think it should be so overbearing because men have a tendency to get very comfortable with that.
They do.
And so whenever she stops
We
and
like
like,
that. We
we've
like
been
that.
together 10 years and what you think this is? Or we've been together 5 years and maybe, you know, she's even said she wanted more. She's doing all the things that I hate even saying doing, but it's just things that women try to do to be seen in that way. And again, why buy the cow when you can get it for free? He's
Exactly.
not even thinking about that. He's
Exactly.
very comfortable.
It's there.
I think it's a little ease back. Let that man kind of work for that a little bit more because he's going to have to
But then at the same
pay it out
time,
and pay for that
you
milk.
probably could have kind of gauged that
True.
if you had the conversation about marriage. Because a lot of people tell you up front, no, I don't want to get married. I ain't really checking for that.
Right.
Now, if they tell you that,
Yeah, you might as well
already
just
know.
peace out then. Because if somebody tell you that I'm jumping, you want that,
Peace
you
out.
cannot start off like that.
Yeah, because you got to really figure
You
out.
can't. It's gonna be a. That
But you
ain't.
got to figure out what you want.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got to figure out
Yeah.
like what kind of situation you in because you could really be. Some people want marriage and a committed relationship, and some people they want exchange of value. Do you know what exchange of value is?
Please explain.
You bust, I bust, we good, we even.
That sounds so
Wow.
transactional. Like.
It is.
It is.
Oh my God.
It is. I mean, that's some
Oh,
people
man.
want it. But if we in an exchange of value type of relationship, like don't be coming to me asking me for pay a light bill. We in exchange of value. You good? You got yours? I got mine. So we good. So if you didn't get yours, or I didn't get mine, we need to work on our timing. How we do?
And let me just put a disclaimer out here. This conversation can kind of get illicit, so the kids do not need to watch because it might be some words that come out of our mouths that the kids don't need to hear.
We really working on that. But think about it. But look, like you acquire, especially when you getting to know a person. Okay, a guy, he needs to be able to do this. He needs to do this. He needs to do that. The characteristics of a man. But there are a lot of guys who are not, or a lot of men who are not. They have the characteristics of a man, but they're not grown. So the
Ooh.
mentality is.
Say that
different.
one more time. Just repeat that.
They have the characteristics of a man, but they're not grown. They're boys.
Whew.
So you got to realize who you asking this thing to. Yeah, but that's
It's true.
It's true. You know what I mean?
I get it.
Yeah, I got a house, I got a car, I got a little money. I got the characteristics of what you think I'm supposed to be, but my mental is something else.
It's true.
You know
And
what
there's
I
so
mean?
many men, well, people out here now that don't even want to be in a committed relationship. So to even get to the marriage side, kudos. 'cause
So getting to know you, what's required? What's required to get to know you?
I need for you to put some care and concern into me. Find out what I like, find out my dislikes, find out what makes me tick.
What's yours?
I agree. I'm really big on genuine interest. I really hate when things feel forced. If I feel like you're being strategic to say, "Oh, how was your day?" and it's very like calculated. I feel weird about that. Why can't it just flow? I just really love organic energy. Genuinely want to get to know me. Genuinely interested in what I'm talking about, what I've done today, even if I did nothing. But just the interest, and a lot of
That's
times
messed
it's
up,
very what.
You might have gave him butterflies. He might be a little flustered when.
And
he
that's
talks to you.
fine, but what if he, I mean, but at some point, if I'm giving him interest, he has to kind of calm down. Like, he can't be. But, I don't know, genuine interest. I mean, for real, because a lot of days, people will text you to death. They will social media you to death, like and love everything. But when it's really time to talk and be interested in you, you know,
But you know what? That is a whole nother
oh,
conversation.
Lord, you're right. We're
Yeah.
going to table that one. But
Yeah.
just genuine interest.
So what does it take for you, Sean? Like, what does she need to do to get your attention? No,
Hopefully she already had my attention.
no. Let's
I was
let's
gonna
let's
say,
hold
'cause
on,
I
hold
didn't
on.
do- I-
Hold
Hopefully
on.
she already had that.
What
do
can
that
she
for no-
do
To keep it.
to step up the interest?
Mm.
Like you said, a woman cooking and all that. I like that kind of stuff. Honestly, I
have-
do. I mean, I gotta make sure your house clean and everything first. I mean, that's just me. Like, I gotta go in your bathroom. I gotta look in the shower. I need to know you clean before I eat anything out your house, let alone your coochie.
Well, hello. That's very true.
Oh man.
But the thing, go ahead. What you going to answer?
Nah, I'm listening to this thing right here.
Well, I mean, why she got the? I don't understand the whole. I've gotten to plenty of debates about the cooking thing. I just don't, and that could be the millennial woman in me, the single woman in me. But listen, you want your mama to cook for you or something? Because I'm starting to feel like you want a mother. You want rapists? Is my mom cooking pancake? Grow up. Like, I don't feel as a single woman. I ain't just busting pots like that because I've seen that backfire on so many women. They want to cook their way. I'm telling you, and they feel like, well, I did those things. Well, what does that mean?
Well, let me tell you
I'm
something.
not saying you can't cook for him, but you got to kind of reel that in when that's your only thing.
You can't cook enough to make him marry you. And
Exactly.
And
Well,
also,
women do that.
What I have learned is you can be fucked and forgotten.
Woo, that's true.
I don't care how good you think
I
your
will forget about
cookie
you.
jar is.
Okay, Tree.
You can be fucked and forgotten.
Thirsty Thursday.
Well, that workout, I got
No,
you.
she riled up.
That workout, they got you right.
Oh man.
It's true.
I mean,
you can bust it open and do everything
you can do
for him,
everything.
and he'll still do
You can
it.
make him disappear in your mouth while you on
Ah!
your knees. But
Well,
guess
help.
what? And he will still go somewhere else.
Teresa got this right. Teresa just went there, ain't she?
But
no, I'm
Because
just-
he will still go somewhere else. You could be a whole table and he'll go get a
but
tablecloth.
think about. Let's think
No,
about.
not
Let's
that
think
table
about.
cloth.
Let's think about the other things that they can do outside of busting it open.
Well, first of all,
And making
again,
it
they need to
disappear.
pay attention to
Pay attention.
is he wanting to be in a committed relationship and get to know each other and be friends first. That way you build a foundation. You have to have a foundation because in the event, or let me scratch that, when the time comes and you have a challenge in that relationship or obstacle in that relationship, you have to have something to be able to fall back on. Where's your foundation? If you're not even friends, y'all aren't going to survive. So, first of all, does he want to be in a committed relationship? And if he wants to be in a committed relationship, then you can, it's levels to this.
Rashad, what is?
Hey, she
Teresa,
on fire tonight,
she
ain't
on fire. We on fire up in here.
It is, it's levels.
So what is she at? What keeps your interest? Like, what can she do?
Like I say, for me, the interest had to already be there.
But I mean, what keeps it like the next level?
From there, I mean, yeah. I mean, you do things for each other, and that's cool. I mean, if she want to cook, that's fine. It's not actually a requirement.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I would hate to think that she cooking just because she think she gonna keep me. Like, nah.
Do you know how many women think that?
That's silly.
Oh my God, you would not
And
believe.
they are delusional.
Because they be like, oh my cook, I did. Okay, and then what does that mean?
Well, women
I teach
also, I might get drugged for this one.
Right.
Women also do stuff like, a man can tell a woman, I don't want a committed relationship or I don't want to be married. And then they think
They feel
because
like they can change their
they
mind.
feel like if I give it to him real good, he gonna change his
And
mind.
that's the-
Ladies,
Hey, hold on.
that ain't what's
Let
gonna
me
make
get
him
wrong
change
with
his
you.
mind.
That is the dumbest shit ever.
But women do
Stop
think
it.
like that.
Right now.
Women
Yeah.
women do
Not
think
only
like that.
women, but I think men can do that too. There are some men
I'ma
that
give him
can-
Once
some of this
again,
good,
that is
good.
the dumbest shit
yeah,
ever.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna say
can't-
I'm
this,
gonna get
but,
some of this good.
but you know what though? It
Yeah,
goes
keep
back
giving
from
that good. Thanks.
And
That's
you
a nigga
can't be
shit right there.
forgotten.
Because at the end of the day, you gotta look at it like you're thinking you're getting me into this situation, and it's gonna keep me, but I can just drag that out. So why buy the cow when I can get the milk for free?
So
She
long,
before.
long story short, actions speak louder than words.
Yeah, like
You know what I'm saying?
I think is what's dope is like the real, like what you were saying, like showing general
Yeah, just be
interest.
genuine.
Like
Yes.
at the end of the
All we
day,
gotta
talk
put
to me.
on.
Because at the end of the day, like when
And hold on, just to add
Go
to
ahead.
that, for the men and the women, if you come into the situation and all you wanted to do was hunch,
Say
say that.
Oh yeah.
We will say
Because
that.
what if
No,
I just
I
want to
know.
fuck
I'm
too?
saying for men and
I
for
might
women.
just
We
want
will say
You
that.
know?
That's
If that's
you
all you
know, that's
want,
my
just
story.
say that's what you want.
That's my
You know,
story.
hey, you'd be surprised what a woman do when you give her a choice.
No
You know?
question. She gets some other
Ain't nothing
things.
worse when you tell a man that and he didn't want. They're like, why do you really want that? You're like, I don't know. I just want to. Ooh, Lord, yeah, it
Hopefully
definitely had
doesn't
that.
happen, but
That has definitely happened. Like, I don't want anything.
So let me ask you a question.
But that, thank you.
So let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
If ladies, if you're dating a guy or you're getting to know a guy, and he asks, you say, "Well, look, I done ran up on hard time, and I need help with these lights, or I need this cable." Hopefully you got a fire stick and you ain't paying for cable, but but if he say those things, is it a red flag? Is it a red flag? Red light, green light. Is it a red flag? Is it a red flag for him to say, "Oh nah, I can't do that"?
I think it depends on the level that
Right,
y'all
it
at.
depends-
Because
it
I ain't
depends.
never, honestly, God, had no guy ever asked me to pay a bill. I have never had that. He's never been like.
No, I mean if
or-
you ask him.
Or the vice versa. Like, no, I've never asked a guy to pay a bill. Ever. I've never asked anything. I actually had a guy who told me, "You never asked me for nothing." And I thought, I was like, what I'm supposed to ask you? He was like, "You're the only girl that's never asked me for anything."
You know that.
And I was sitting up here like, he said, "You never asked me to get your nails done, your hair done." I was like, am I supposed to ask that?
Well, a
So
lot of
I was
guys
feeling
get that.
very weird, like, am I supposed to ask that? We talked about this.
Well, a lot of
And
guys
we're like,
get that.
oh, I've never asked a guy to ever do, and that can come off intimidating even more, because they like, oh, shoot. It's not, I didn't know I was
Because
supposed
you have-
that
to.
makes me feel good to know
I would love
that you
for,
got your own.
honestly, I
You
want
know
to do
what
the
I'm
offer,
saying? And
but I,
matter of fact,
yeah, I just,
But
I,
that
I
makes
know it
me
sounds
wanna
strange,
do-
but that would make me want to do
That yeah.
more
we
for
talked
you.
about that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I would want to do more.
Now I want to do because baby,
Yeah.
I see.
But
I see.
because now you feel
good.
like, let me get you something.
Yeah.
What can I get you? Like,
I'm-
what you like?
I'm
You know
gonna
what I
tell you right now. If you call me and say, and I pick up the phone, I say hello. He was like, "What's good?" You start talking, and you know, I've been trying to figure this out, and I got to pay. Woo.
So you can feel
I understand. Look here, let me hit you back.
Well,
I know you gonna be up.
Well, let me say this. If you really dating a woman, and let's say y'all on the same page,
Yeah, we gotta be there though. Like if
I
I'm
have
doing
never
that,
done this, but I don't know if a guy, and I know plenty of guys that will pay. I don't know, this is weird.
but that's part of the game though.
But I just feel like, what are we just asking to see what we can? Some women do it to ask to see what they can get out of them, and some women could
That's true.
genuinely need it, or the man could really need it. But I just think that's back to just being real. I ain't never asked a guy to pay a bill. I would hope if I'm dating somebody and I ask that, I do hope they got me, like, but I can give it right back to you because it's not like a gift. I do think I can pay you back.
Well, unless he just say, don't worry about it.
Yeah, but I've never
Yeah.
been in that situation.
I was dating this girl in that late, and
So hold on. I'm
Have you
sorry.
been in that situation?
What?
I know you saying no, but have you been in the situation where
What,
somebody
you
asked
get to ask for stuff?
you asked for?
I had to ask a woman.
No, they asked you to pay a bill or like, can you? Do,
Oh, of course.
and what you say?
Negative.
Tell me how you say no though, because that's the thing. we
Right.
need to know.
How do you
How do you
say
say
no?
no?
I can't do it.
oh, I
Wait,
get-
even if somebody like you like her, y'all dating.
That might be a little different, but I don't like the whole beat around the bush.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, well, this is going on. Like, you want me to offer up? Like, no, you just
Yeah,
ask
like
me what you
when
want to ask.
when you start beating around the bush, I quickly get off the phone. I see the bullshit coming.
But if she came straight up to you, you know, like, yo, this was going on. I was hoping that you could help me out. Cool. You came straight forward.
But only
Let's
reason
do it.
why I
If I
asked
can
this
do it, I can do it.
from a man's standpoint, as a single male, you and I probably said it before. You expect me to love you, love your kids. They bad, and
Well, so you're dating her and,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
trying, because I know when I first got with Butter,
Yeah.
I didn't know his son.
Okay.
He didn't know my kids.
so
'cause
let's say we date.
there was no need.
Kept it separate.
So let's
There was
say
no need.
let's say we dating, and I gotta love you, give you what you need, give you what you want, provide, protect, and do all these things for you to show you that I am capable to go to the next level with you. Because I think a lot of women test men to see are they capable to go to the next level. You know what I mean? When you do this, like you said, they'll just ask. But if all I get out is some raggedy scoochum scatchum, I don't know. Thank you. I'm not saying
That's not enough.
that's not enough. Some raggedy scoochum scatchum.
Yeah.
And then you done gained weight, and I wanted you a long time ago. Now you done got big.
This
now
sound
you-
personal.
I'm just
It
playing.
sound personal.
Matter of fact, it sounds personal and real physical.
Nah, I'm just saying.
But my thing is,
At
why
the-
are we even dealing with people? Like, at this point in life, I don't want to deal with
you
nobody
supposed to
else.
know.
And like that whole, I just came to fuck and I'm leaving. Don't call me. I don't gotta text you when I get home. That to me is dead to me. If I'm not
It's a
even
lot of
dating
people-
nobody or dealing with nobody who does not have marriage as their goal, and that's period. That's me. So
Right.
that means if I date someone who tells me they don't want to get married, I'm already setting myself up.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Literally, I am.
'Cause-
There's no.
'cause you know exactly
Yeah.
what you
So
want.
like, I'm not dating
You know
somebody
exactly
who
what
say
you
they
want.
can't. I'm not dating somebody like that's not what I want. Okay, thank you. I'll just find somebody else because it just doesn't make sense.
Miss Tracy.
I'm not dating.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I'm
Yeah.
not dating anybody.
But
like
so
what I'm
how
gonna say
did
with you, if you're dealing with somebody, like you're single and this woman wants to be married and you playing games and that's not, don't waste her time.
No. I
No, I'm
actually
just
said,
saying,
no, I
just make sure
actually
you-
said that to
please
somebody.
be
I wouldn't
clear.
even. I would not have sex with her.
Okay.
Because we talked and she said what she wanted. She wanted to get married and she wanted to have another kid. Okay, I was not ready for that. So at the end of the day, why even give you this thing, you know? And I know what you want,
And you're not willing.
and
to
I'm
do
not
that.
willing to get that to you.
But sometimes you don't know whether that's what you're willing to do. I mean,
I
Well,
wasn't
if
willing
so
to do that with her.
if you like her, y'all connect on a level. I mean, you can build. You still have to build up to marriage. Like you don't meet a guy and then you just like, oh, that's my husband. Like you don't.
But
do that.
no, but
You have to
she,
build up
but
to
she
that.
just
I'm
said
basically,
speaking.
you
What
said-
I'm speaking about is intention. So
Yeah.
I want to date with intention. I cannot date knowing that this man just literally told me I don't want to get married. What are we doing then? Because my whole intention would be to get to that point.
Yeah,
I've
Yeah,
had-
and
I've had a girl
I
that
don't
way.
want to sex him to get there.
I
I don't
forgot.
want to cook my way into
You
it. I
got
really
this
want.
strong thing for marriage though.
I do.
Yeah, that's natural in our family. That's where we come from.
Yeah, we know.
You know, but we'll
Well, we'll talk
but-
about that on another.
We'll talk about that on another.
We'll have him
episode.
moderate that one. We'll just sit there and listen.
You know, I think marriage is a beautiful thing.
Clearly.
And love is a great thing when properly applied. Then you gotta properly apply that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you saying that if a guy says I don't want to be married, should I still give it a chance? Because with the possibility of his mind changing, but what would change that?
you?
But then what if I go through years of, you gotta understand
No, you
how
gotta
you go
have a
into a
cutoff.
cycle.
Right, you do have to have a
Yeah,
cutoff,
but
and you
she's
have to be
not
strong
willing to
enough to
set
walk
herself
away.
up.
Well,
for a
yeah.
cutoff point.
I mean, what?
He said you're not willing to set yourself up for a cutoff point.
Yes, I am.
You have to be strong enough to walk away.
What's the difference if the guy is like, yes, I am looking for marriage, and then y'all deal with each other for 2 years and it just doesn't work
Well,
out?
that's just doesn't work out. Those are just other factors.
If we got a homeboy, we knew that's what he wanted.
What you mean, marriage?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
knew off gate
Yeah.
that's what our homeboy wanted.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then what
And he
happened?
found a woman that's what she wanted, and they worked it out, or however they worked it out, and they did their thing, and they still together. Bless y'all. I think it's a beautiful thing. But you got some people who were like me very early, who saw marriage as this thing, but nobody told me what it took to be married. You know what I mean? So, you know, you trying this, trying that, trying this, trying that. The next thing you know, fuck you. that's that. You know what I mean? That's just what
But
it is.
that's the thing about the intention, and nobody's gonna get that perfect. Nobody marriage is perfect, not no one's. But I feel like if you have to be on the same page, at least at some point you all come together to agree that okay, this is what we want to do. Let's say he does not want to be married. He says that to me, and then we're still talking and friends, and we build a friendship. Something in that changes, and maybe I could be way different, but dating somebody who literally told you they don't want to be married and they have constantly said it throughout dating, I literally know this happened to people, and the girls is still thinking okay, he'll change. It's and that's what I'm saying I can't do.
She gonna raise that.
You get what I'm saying, Trees? That's what I
My
can't do.
husband didn't want to be married.
Nah, he did.
But what I'm saying, at some point y'all came on the same page.
He didn't even want a girlfriend.
Yeah,
At
was
some
true.
point.
So
Y'all
that so
did-
you can't just say
But at some point y'all still can't. It was y'all had to get on the same page at one point. Y'all might have both been on that. We just kicking it. We just fucking. It is what it is. So that was the same thing. Maybe it switched at some point. You all had a friendship still.
But that was the thing. We built a friendship.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, we built that.
Y'all
friendship.
built that. You all grew together, changed, and some things happened, and decided together collectively. But it's nothing worse when the man wants to be married and the woman's like, "Wait, I'm not ready." And
Or
so I
vice
just
versa.
chill. Oh, vice versa. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
But
'Cause
did Butter ask you, will you go with me? Did he?
Yes or no? Check a box, maybe. Yes, no, maybe.
Did he say, will you go with
No,
me?
that's not how we.
How did it happen? I
Because you
wanna
didn't even know.
I still don't know. I'm listening. They
I put that good.
Oh, here we
No,
go.
that wasn't it. That definitely wasn't it. Because
How did it happen?
we were friends with benefits.
So
Like,
listen.
I didn't want to know. I knew you because y'all were roommates.
Yeah.
But other than that, I didn't know his friends. I didn't know his family. I didn't know his son, and vice versa. There was no need. The only thing you need to know was cookie and milk.
Okay.
Like that was it.
Okay.
And when we saw each other out, you can speak if you want to.
You
or-
really did that?
It's a lot about me you don't know.
I am shocked.
It's a lot about me.
Yeah.
What you shot that your friend was cool.
It's a lot about me.
No, but I mean, that was where she was moving. That was right down his alley.
Yeah.
I
But
know
that's
it.
what I'm saying. That worked.
That
but
worked.
if you're
But in the interim of that working, like, we still work. Like, when we were in the middle, because, you know, I would have to stay the weekend because I couldn't drive all the way out there
Yeah,
and
we was
in the
cut.
boondocks and come home the same night. No, I'm packing a bag, and you tell
Spend the
whoever
night.
I'll be there. I'll be
But
there
you
till
know what,
Sunday.
that still goes to say that y'all were on the same
That's
page.
what I'm saying.
when
Y'all were
met.
still on the same
Because
page.
both of y'all was looking
Yep.
for nothing, and it happened to turn into
It
something.
turned
Yes,
into
that's
something.
different.
So
Right.
you know, I
That's
think
different.
I think that's beautiful at the end of the day because, like she said, she had to drive out there. So it created a space for them because I was gone most of the time. So that particular, I know how they got married now. You ain't even gonna tell me the intricacies.
And but I will say he still, even though we wanted nothing from each other, he still was a person that put care and concern
That's what
in me.
I'm- yeah.
Did you get
His-
call me when
who-
you get home?
Who he was.
Yeah, and
Right.
And that
Call me
changed
when you
the
get
dynamic.
That changed the
That
dynamic
dynamic.
completely.
Changed the dynamic.
So it's deeper than just fuck buddies at this point. Let's be clear.
Yeah, y'all.
Yes, y'all were, but it was.
It was. Wait a minute.
You know
wait
what
a
I
minute.
mean?
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
There was a period where I told myself I'm
This is-
starting to like him,
This is getting good.
and I was backing up.
Yeah.
I was going to back up because in my mind, I wasn't the person that said, "Oh, if I give him this real good, he gonna change his mind." No, I remember we put on the table, "I don't want a girlfriend.
Yeah.
I don't want a boyfriend." And now, ooh,
Your feelings
So, yeah,
started to
did
right.
you
So
actually
now I
keep
have
that
to
way.
back up because that's not what we agreed upon.
But I tell you what happened though.
That's time to make a new agreement.
I'm gonna
No,
tell you. I'm
that's,
gonna
no,
tell
I
you what
started
happened.
to back up, and come to find out, he felt the way about me, and
That's why I
You
said y'all
felt the way
both
about
still
it.
on
I felt
the
the way
same
about
page.
him.
Listen,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I
sure.
found out through happenstance when y'all went to Texas, and he called me
Yeah.
instead of because when he left, he said, "I'll see you when I get back." Okay, but he called me from Texas, and I knew then.
But I
was
know
like,
why he called you from. I know why he called you from Texas, and y'all keep missing it. They got in a situation and in a space where it was just them. There was no noise.
That's what I'm saying.
There was no noise.
What you mean?
It was just y'all. I wasn't there. Cause you know when I was there,
Well, I wasn't the only one. He was sticking his banana.
that's
in.
not what he was doing. Now I'm protecting him. That's not what he was doing. Listen, they got into a space where it was just them, where the money didn't count. I don't want nothing from you. I don't want nothing from you. They got into a space where it was just them, where they was able to sit and enjoy each other's company.
And in
But-
2020, that's hard to do now.
'Cause
you
it
got
is.
because you
Fuck
got
my life.
this.
Yeah.
Just kill me.
Yeah.
That changed a
I
lot.
hate it here.
Yeah, it's like
I
it's
hate
like-
it.
It's very hard to
The
do
future.
I hate it here.
because he's sitting there with you, and you trying to get his attention, but then girlfriend on there, and you know she's squatting with the swimsuit on, and it pulling to the side and lips hanging, and you know,
The
and
lips
so
hanging.
now
we
now
don't want
that's
that because that is too much. That means she's
so
red
now so now his attention is here versus
In real
on
life.
you.
Yeah, but I mean, I commend the old school relationships. Like we say the old school really don't count. Well, it don't count to a degree to this day, and I don't want to say it like that. Like, why buy the cow when you get milk for free? But at the end of the day, they were really saying something where you got into a space with a person. When I say a space, I mean where. Have you ever just been with somebody and nothing else matters but right here, right now? I sound like a red tape.
You know that's my favorite movie.
Right
Don't
here
do that.
and right now.
Oh.
Nigga, that's the dopest.
Look at you. Come on, man.
I'm gonna watch
Calm
that
down.
tonight.
But
You know that's my favorite.
but that's the like that is the dopest feeling.
Yeah.
Now you got to be able to maintain that feeling, but that's what's crazy. You know what I mean? Like that's how y'all end up. Neither one of y'all wanted anything from each other, and y'all had an exchange of value relationship. Like I said
Yeah.
earlier.
I guess that's how it was.
So
supposed to
it
happen.
just works better that you're on the same page.
Same page is always
You know,
better.
same
It
page.
is good to start on the same page, but even in life,
but
you
you
may
know
get
what?
off.
One more thing though, I do think it's a little intimidating. If first date, you like, oh well, if this not gonna lead to marriage, then I
Okay,
don't even
first
know
of all,
why
I'm not
I'm
saying
here.
that on the first date. What I'm
So
saying
when
is,
does that come about?
I mean, it's definitely in the first few conversations. I want to know what your intentions are because I'm saying I'm not trying to just. I'm not just trying to have sex.
What if his intentions is I do want something real, but I can't right now say that I want marriage.
We also
Or I
want to
wanna
talk a
live
little
with
deeper
you.
about it. Like, I just want to know what does that mean? What does
Okay.
that look
So
like?
you just want.
I'm
you
not
want a
gonna,
good idea.
yeah,
Okay.
because some
I
you
got
can, you, as a woman, well, at least me, I know up gate because I used to be that dude. I used to be the
You
dude,
was that dude?
and the
Really?
girl, yeah,
You
like
was that
I
dude?
already knew when I just wanted, like, you know, you just.
What most women do, like,
Well,
like
so
my
I
mama
already can
said.
tell when a man is not really wanting anything from me, and it's just something very shallow, and I'm just gonna dismiss that because that's not what I want, and I will not entertain that. Period.
That's where you at now.
That's where I'm at now.
But you have
So,
entertained.
yeah, so that's why I'm saying I can identify that very
Have
quickly.
you entertained before?
Didn't I just?
Well, that's a redundant question. My bad. My bad. She's like, didn't I just tell you?
Yeah, so I think if you know where you are in the space, what do you want? And if if you saying that woman says she want to be married and you know you couldn't get into her, by all means,
Well,
let her go.
I've had a girl tell me she didn't want to be married. And at first, because of the way I was raised, it kind of threw me off. It made me feel a little funny. But it relieved something in me because now I know that I do not have to perform certain activities to keep this thing going. You know what I mean? I know I need to pay attention to you.
Yeah.
I know I need to do the whatever with you. I got to give you some attention. But that was off the table. And I think once that was off the table, it allowed me to relax. I'm talking about Tennessee.
Okay, and
on that note,
yeah, and on that note,
We done ran through our time
Yeah, we
already?
done ran through our
time's
time.
up.
Hey man, time's up. Hey, this was getting good. This was getting good. Hey, once again, thank y'all for coming through and hanging out with the other side. Hey, remember, figure out what you got going on. If you got an exchange of value relationship, if you moving forward, just know what you want. You know what I mean? Always love yourself. Hey, remember, like, comment, and share. Yo, welcome to the other side. Peace.
Peace.